are seeing more activity from Kenyan men compared to women, with those aged 40 and above being the most frequent users. Meanwhile, many women now prefer older men, citing dissatisfaction with younger men who often engage in multiple relationships. Elizabeth Atieno takes a look at this trend.
Love has evolved and is now described as a rather complex and dynamic emotion that can ebb and flow over time. Recently, there has been a concerning trend of younger women choosing to date older men. For instance, in Western countries, around 8% of couples have an age gap of 10 years or more. As of 2022, 65% of Kenya's young women found it alright to date older men, popularly known as wababa, while 33% were already having romantic relationships with the older men. Despite challenges in age gap relationships such as social stigma, differing life goals, and age-related health concerns, relationship experts maintain that communication is key to making any relationship work.
Unaona msichana mdogo anaona anasema acha nikae na huyu mzee kwa sababu atanifunza mambo ya kupata pesa, atanifunza vile ninaweza kubambana na mashida ambaye nakumbana nayo kila siku kimaisha.
Currently, most of the women are very lazy to work, and they feel that if they go for older men who have already established something in life, then it's going to be an easy way out of poverty, an easy way out of laziness.
I think it's for the security purposes. Many young men are into everything fun, everything enjoyable, but they're not into a place where security is available. Security in the means of finances, security in the means of love, the security in the means of basically being there for somebody else.
For the young men, there have been concerns over their preference for multiple sexual partners. According to the National Library for Medicine, there has been an increase in the prevalence of multiple sexual partners among the adolescent boys and young men from 18.7% in 2003 to 33.3% in 2014. Young men aged 20 to 24 were more likely to have multiple sexual partners compared to their adolescent counterparts. Additionally, adolescent boys and young men from households with more wealth and higher education are more likely to have multiple sexual partners.
The young men in this generation don't want to be committed to a relationship. That is why you find them watakaa na huyu msichana leo, kesho wakuwa wamebadilisha, kesho kutwa wakuwa wamebadilisha, kesho kutwa wengine wakuwa wamebadilisha. Tena wanapenda, kuna kitu inaitwa desire kuwa validated. Uonekane wewe ni mwanaume.
And you know from human beings are always not satisfied. Yeah, because they can get this partner and is not satisfied.
Men see. Men don't feel. Whatever they see, they grab. So if they see something they adore or something they like, I'm basically going to use the word lust, they'll go for it. So for them, they don't use the brains or the heart. They use the eyes.
Men believe that polygamy is so natural. Men need pleasure. Men need fun.
Amidst all these challenges surrounding the current dating scene, some have leveraged on technology in search for their lifetime partners, with social media platforms being some of the best avenue. In Nairobi, we meet Njenga Njeru, a public speaker and author. Njenga boasts of a following of more than 93,000 followers on Facebook, which he started in 2016. But in January 2023, Njeru transitioned the page into a dating platform where more than 4,000 people have been able to find romantic partners. Njeru also has a YouTube channel where all the testimonials are made.
We want to pair men and women for the sake of marriage. And nobody is actually desperate. What they are is maybe lonely. Not lonely because they cannot make it on their own, but because at the end of the day, you need a companion. On Facebook also, we decided to post our contacts on Facebook because we wanted to also control the manner in which we share contacts.
But just how does this platform work?
Because she's looking for somebody, she is 60, and somebody who is 65 has been posted and she's interested. Everything else is there, from the photo, to the name, to the age, to the tribe, and to the phone number. What is easier for her? She just pick the number and contact the guest directly.
But the online dating platforms have been faced by some challenges, top on the list being stigma, privacy threat, and unrealistic expectations.
You can choose genuinely, and that is how you're able to recognize people who are genuine. Number one, I want people to come out and not fear the stigma that people have had. Because one of the things that this platform of Jenga Njero has been able to achieve is to remove the stigma. When I was starting, nobody wanted to be posted. People have been watching from the periphery. In the month of December alone, we coined a narrative we were calling the 500 marathon. And guess what? We exceeded the 800 mark. There were days we were posting 50 people, 60 people, 70 people, 80 people, and the last day of December we posted 100 of them, single people. If you troll somebody, maybe body shame, you are blocked before people can read that comment.
According to Njenga, his platform is mostly visited by men aged 35 and above, as opposed to women.
Women have this childhood dream, a fantasy indeed, to get a man who can lead, a good name, somebody who has made some good money. Money is comfortable to have. Okay? That's why when men fail to achieve that kind of level, they would really want dating sites that can only give them some convenience for a short while.
But the online dating platforms have their pros and cons, as experts maintain that there has to be a clever compromise.
Imejaa uongo, insincerity. Watu wamedanganya, unapata hizo dating site, mtu anakuambia, "Oh, mimi sina mtoto."
Online dating is a good thing. It's easier for basically introverts and ambiverts.
I can't advise somebody to exploit in such a way that you may not trust the other partner.
But the advantages or the merits exceed the demerits because, one, I have realized that distance notwithstanding, you can get the love of your life. Number two, you get what we call variety.
According to the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, as of 2022, 48.2% of men and 32.5% of women between the ages of 15 to 49 were never married. Additionally, 55.4% of women and 45.8% of men in Kenya were married. The percentage of women who were divorced was 1.4%, while that of men was 1%.
I have always given these pieces of advice. Don't move in immediately. Get the protocol, meet friends and family, okay? Date for a while, do courtship, get to learn one another. These are the basic safety rules, and you can never be too careful. That's why I also tell people, pray for yourself.
Even amidst the chaos surrounding love and relationships, some argue that it is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. After all, to love and be loved is to feel the sun from both sides.
It is with no doubt that the dating scene across the world has drastically changed as millions of people turn to social media to find their better halves. The question that now lingers in the minds of many is, should this culture be embraced? And has love been redefined? Elizabeth Ateno, TV 47, Nairobi.